What does the vault have in store for us today, Mr. Zach?
Today we pulled out of the vault a Tarkir Dragonstorm collector booster box.
Woo!
We're going to see what kind of heat we can pull, hopefully getting us a dragon foil.
There should be a dragon horde just filled with these things. These are selling like hotcakes, and I'm glad we got a hold of one so we can...
I know. I saw when I went to the game shop just to pick up a pack to see kind of the new set and test my luck. There was a guy there who busted out 5 collector booster boxes of these things.
Oh my God.
I know.
That's a whole case.
Somebody was like, he's like, I'm poor. And someone's like, no, you spent the money. You're just broke.
Exactly. You have done this to yourself. I can flip these. I can flip this 50-cent token and I can get an Ugin.
He's been looking for a Mox Jasper serialized for some time now.
Our ongoing joke that Merlin has his own commander deck. Do you know what he plays? He plays Ur Dragon. So Merlin goes hard. I'm sorry.
Classic Mer Dragon.
He doesn't care about eminence and how many complaints there are about that.
It's
mechanic.
a legitimate strategy.
Yeah. He goes, it's not. I don't care. I'm going to crush him.
All right, so here we go. We have the Tarkir Dragonstorm. May include a serialized card. I like how they throw that in there, like possibilities.
May include. You want to tell them what our deal was?
All right, so this was our deal that we came up with. I personally am not a dragon player. Never been a dragon player. I have exactly one deck that has dragons in it, and out of the 30 decks that I run, and that is my Kalia deck that I'm currently building because I had a surplus of the 3 tribals I never build, which is demons, angels, and dragons. So I thought I'd throw it together, have a little fun with it, so I could finally become one of those fancy dragon players. So all that to be said,
I feel so fancy now.
I've pulled 2 Mox Jaspers so far. I've traded Clay to Mox Jaspers because I'm not a dragon player. So I gave him the deal. If we pull a Dragon Scale Scalding Tarn, I will have that, no matter who pulls it. And if Clay here, or if one of us pulls a serialized Mox Jasper, that's Clay's. So I know they're worth a lot of money, but honestly, it's all about the love of the game. And to me personally, it wouldn't feel right for me to sit on a card just because it's valuable when I know Clay will put it in, shuffle it up, slap a rubber band around that deck, and carry it to the next con.
Absolutely, I will. It's going right into a deck. No, it's like I would compare it to taking like a half-court shot. Yeah. But I think I'm in the parking lot of another town another state.
I have the advantage in this one, but you have the bigger payoff. So.
I do.
And this is only for Scalding Tarn.
Yeah.
To be very clear, if it's Marsh Flats or anything else, it is free game.
It's going to get real hype in here if we pull it.
I have a knife underneath the table.
All right. We're just going to start getting violent. Okay.
Just kidding. All right. So we're going to go in here. We're going to start opening up this box. Does this have a topper in it? I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
All right. So we have here smack dab down the middle. Mm-hmm. Nothing in there.
Smack
Nothing
dab.
up on sleeves.
Are you sure there's not another pack down there?
Okay. So you went first last time. I guess I'll go first on this time. We'll see what we get here and stay tuned and see what we can crack open.
Mind games will begin. Do you want to trade any of these packs?
I can't because I watched the movie 21, and I know that there's a sheep behind door number 2. All right, let's see what we got here. I do think it's kind of, a lot of people have said it, but like the collector booster packs are so much thicker than the other ones.
Yeah, they're trying to keep something out of there.
All right. Oh, okay, it's different this time. It starts with the token.
I think your rares are towards the very front, so if you want, you can start from the very back and just kind of flip them one at a time.
Oh, I see. I see what you're saying there. Cool. Let's see what we get here. All right, Saltwood Pack Beast.
I don't know all the pack tricks, but I know this one.
Swiftwater Cliffs. Keen Nurturer. Sagu Plumber. Luxon Battle Priest.
I love Loxodon. I love elephants in general.
Marshal of the Lost. Okay. Teaming Dragonstorm. Nice.
Those ones are so deceiving because they're like, "Ooh, I'm so excited."
Yeah, they look so cool. They always give some of these uncommons just very cool tricks to it. So we have Cordon Dragonstorm and Teaming Dragonstorm.
That art is peak. Did it.
A very cool foil land, which you can throw in a nice deck. And then we are hitting with a Rediscover the Way.
Beautiful.
That Jeskai art.
I want a tapestry of it on the wall.
Right? It is beautiful. Thundermane Dragon, which is cool. Look at the top card of your dragon at any time. You may cast this creature spell with a power 4 or greater from the top of your library.
That's got Dracogenesis vibes because you can start casting from the top of the library. Dracogenesis, you can cast from anywhere. That's why Tiamat is so expensive, by the way.
I'm actually going to pull from here now because we know we're at the rares.
Yeah,
so
okay.
We're going to go with Reliquary Dragon.
Good card.
Smile at Death. At the beginning of your upkeep, return 2 target creature cards with power 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, each with a 1/1 counter. In white. And the Storms on the first pack. Whoa, very nice.
Hey, check out the back. We were laughing because he has kind of like a diaper, like you can't see.
All right.
That's awesome.
We have a Songcrafter's Mage, which I am personally a huge fan of Songcrafter's Mage.
Yeah.
I do love that card. All right. Good way to start it open. With
Good way.
Ugin.
Well,
the scalpers on TikTok do this much faster than you.
I'm at an impasse with this pack. You'd think I would have more practice and I could do it a little bit easier, but all right. So we've got a
4
soldier.
cards from the top is where they start. So if you do the 4-card trick, it'd be okay.
Okay. Alicia's Legacy, Hunter or a Humbling Elder, Devoted Duelist. God, look at that goblin, so sick.
That is very cool.
Embermouth Sentinel, Constrictor Sage, Bivouac, foil.
Bivouac.
Dragon Sniper, foil. Dragon Sniper, hip. Durgard Island, Durgan. Stormshriek Feral.
Love that. Looks like the Ur Dragon's original art.
It does. Justine Jones is like, get it. A lot of artwork by Justine Jones in this set. Island.
The Island of Eyes.
This is actually a hit. So these islands, they look like old like 90s fantasy teen artwork novels covers. But I like the island.
I think that's going for like $6 or $7 too.
Yeah, if you get a foil, you're looking at good money. Corey Steelcutter. This is a good one.
Very cool. I do like that.
It's a +1/+1 as trample and haste, and it has flurry. Whenever you cast your second spell, each turn create a 1/1 white monk creature token with prowess. You may attach this equipment to it. So you don't even really need a true and true like Jeskai flurry strategy. This is just a generically good card.
Yeah, if any equipment spell, because this is spell, so you're dropping equipment, so you're doing that flurry ability.
Yeah.
I'd go in any Knights deck, any Warrior deck, a Boros Combat deck. I mean, that's a good card.
Might have to watch the price on that. I think that's a good one. Rampart Architect, Elephant Advisor. Whenever enters or attacks, create a 1/3 white wall creature token with Defender. That's fun. I have an Arcades deck.
Exactly.
Likes big
I was
butts.
just thinking that big butts deck right there.
Yeah. Then Winter Night Stories. Draw 3 cards, discard 2. Harmonize.
Yeah.
And then Sarkhan, Dragon Ascendant. When it enters, behold a dragon. If you do, create a treasure token. Whenever a dragon you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on Sarkhan until end of turn. Becomes a dragon.
I would honestly run that in my Magda deck, my Magda Dragon deck.
Yeah,
it creates copies.
I'll trade it to you. And then we got Eerie Ultimatum.
Very cool.
So there's our special guest.
There's our special guest we didn't get in our last box.
Hey, we could get another one, but it's a dragon. It's an Abzan. Everybody knows Eerie Ultimatum. That's funny.
A true classic. Speaking of, we are brought to you by True Classic Tees. We're not. Not even a little bit. Okay,
stay true even when you have 32.
I am gonna love these. These are fantastic. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna go.
1, you're going crazy with it. Here we go.
3, 4, 5, and I believe that's where the lands are gonna start.
So
it is. So right off on the lands, forest. I do love those forests. I do love these lands. Rolling Dawnbreaker, beautiful. Stormshriek Feral. Twin Ma, Strategic Trail. Nomad Outpit.
Hey, for your deck.
Yep, we'll go in there. Do love the foils. That's the good thing I like about these is I do like a lot of commons and uncommons, and I'm a sucker for a good foil. And these foils don't really Pringle, it seems like, as much. Okay, so we're at the Spirit Token. So here we go, and Mardu Siegebreaker.
There you go.
There we go. Nice.
Full art. Oh, really good hit.
Song Unending. Protection from white and from black. That's a weird way to phrase that. When it enters, it deals X damage divided among any creatures and any number of target creatures and or planeswalkers your opponent control, where X is the number of lands you control. So running that in
fantastic.
An Animir landfall deck. Warring of Endless Songs. Wow, I love the art on that one. That is so cool.
Elephants.
Elephants.
It has a dragon on it, but it's like, make elephants.
Yeah, I mean, like, what is an elephant if not a thunder chad without wings? And then the last one we have here is Floral Evoker Landfall.
Beautiful.
Put 1/1 on this creature. Discard a creature card. Return target land from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Fetch land. This is going straight into my Bonnie Paul deck because you have a fetch land and a 1/1 counter thing on a
It's
3
good.
for 2/3.
It's really good.
Gold. And
You know what I really like about it is that it's in a lotus.
I do love that. This is honestly probably, I know out of all the stuff we pulled so far,
Yeah.
this is not the best card.
No.
It's one of the favorites that I've already pulled. And then we have Sage of the Skies. When you cast this spell, if you cast another spell, copy this spell.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's not bad. All right.
Okay.
Let's see what you got here, boss.
Well, maybe I'm just on a hunt for all the ultimatums now because I really want Ruinous Ultimatum. What I love about the ultimatums cards, like we found out in Commander for a recent game, is that Ruinous Ultimatum, usually if you exile everything that your opponents control like that, it usually exiles itself so you can't replay it. But I was able to keep Ruinous Ultimatum in my hand at all times. So I was like, oh no.
It's a loaded shotgun at everyone on the table.
Yeah. So how many did you say? Like 5?
Excuse me. 5.
I'm going to try to cut that up. 1, 2. Your strategy doesn't work for mine. I'll stick to Old Faithful. Lightfoot technique.
Once you hit land, just flip the pile.
Yeah. Undergrowth Leopard. Yeah. Crotique Nest Guard. Reputable Merchant. Bewildering Blizzard. 100 Battle Veteran. Okay. Uncommon. Armament Dragon. Then we've got Sonic Shrieker.
Nice.
Ooh, very cool. Looks
Very
like
cool.
a phoenix, kind of.
I like that a lot.
Then Sagu Wildling.
Dude, that art is just beautiful. I love that.
He looks like a dragon I would hang out with.
Yeah, he does. That looks like a dragon that has like a Seth Rogen laugh. It's like,
He does like weed. He very much does like
he
it.
likes the plants.
Yeah.
Right, then we should be.
Oh, that's really good.
God,
That's
a good
so
one.
cool. I think Plains might be my new favorite.
Yeah, I love the blue electric on it. That is so cool.
When you see them online or when you're doing the pre-orders,
Yeah,
you're like,
it's-
oh, I don't know about these. But when you see them in person, I
They're-
swear they look so much better.
You can flip now if you want.
All right. Oh, flip them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Herd Heirloom. This is nice. Okay, underrated card. I'm just getting a lot of like low-key good cards. So
yeah.
add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana to cast a creature for 2. So this actually replaced my Dragon Orb.
Yeah.
Orb of Dragon.
Because it's creature, it's not strictly dragons.
Right. And then when you hit with a creature of power 4 or greater, it gains trample and it gains draw a card.
For 2,
Really
that's
nice.
perfect. It's just a tap ability. I would throw that in almost any of my creature decks.
Yeah. Scavenger Regent. It's a
very
board
nice.
wipe on a dragon.
Very nice.
Yep. And then flying, discard a card for ward.
Wow.
So yeah, you can just like reoccurring toxic deluge people.
Wow.
Really cool. And then the other side, I'll show you. It's a baby. So the reason they did this, I guess it was just like a cool reoccurring thing with the secret lair, because they had all the secret lair dragons of like their baby form and their regular form.
I like that a lot. That's really cool.
Sibsig Ceremony, really good. Creature spells cost 2 less to cast, and then whenever you cast a creature, you destroy it and then create a 2/2 black zombie druid creature token.
Oh, okay.
So you trick people with the stack, so you could bounce things back to your hand, but it would still create a zombie druid.
Right.
Taval's Judgment. That's such a cool looking card too.
Oh, that is very cool.
Whenever 1 or more cards leave your graveyard, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. Yeah, I might build this deck.
Yeah,
This is cool. Nature's Rhythm
There
from
you go.
foil, and we're expecting this price to go up.
We
So
are. Yeah, that was a good one. That's I mean, Genesis
That's
Wave.
for
I don't
you.
think it'll ever go super high.
yeah,
Which one was that?
the blue one.
The blue one.
So she's putting them on all of her storm, all the ones that we collect in the storm deck.
Very cool. Very cool.
love the iron ones. You said you didn't like them.
This changed my mind.
Yes.
This
those
is
are
so cool.
amazing.
Okay.
It's my best hit in this set so far.
How much do those usually go for?
Probably like $10 now for some of them.
Okay, so we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
For the foils, I don't know about non-foil.
5.
And we have we have a foil Dragonland.
Nice.
Okay. Feral Death Groger. Enters exile up to 2 from the graveyard. Very cool. Twinstrom board. I like that. That's cool. I am a sucker for this art. For someone who doesn't play dragon, I'm loving this dragon art.
I like when there's like dragons that look like cats, dragons that look like other
Dog
things.
cleric.
Yeah, there you go.
Look at that. That's cool shit. I'm sorry. Language.
That's as cool as.
Cool zombie druid, and then
Love
we're
that.
going
Yes,
oh,
nice.
Wow. Okay.
That's a good one. That one, I think the last time I saw it was like $20.
Wow. Good hit. Yeah,
Good hit.
I'm gonna put it in a deck. Hey,
there you go.
Droving Encampment. Nice. A Sinkhole Surveyor. Whenever a creature attacks, you lose 1 life, and this creature endures 1. I wish I knew what endure meant.
Endures. You can put +1 or create a spirit token.
Oh, that is very cool.
It's got kind of Orzhov flavor to it.
Yeah, and then Iron Forger. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control your commander, target non-legendary creature you control gains Myriad. Not bad.
Wow.
And then we have Awaken the Honored Dead.
I love sagas. Sagas are great.
I think I'm gonna build these sagas around one of the Assassin's Creed commanders because I've been running a few sagas, and there's a lot of really cool sagas in here that I'm liking.
They love the Assassin's Creed stuff. They love historic. So anything with legendaries, sagas, they count artifacts. Got a monk and a copy. And Shasha. Worthy cost. Rugged Highlands. Molten Exhale. Jadecast Sentinel. Duty Beyond Death. Sacrificing himself again. Equilibrium of Death. Duty. Hey, Lois. Diarrhea. She's like, Peter, I'm holding lemonade. It's a low-key good joke in that show. Feral Death Gorger again. Jeskai Shrine Keeper.
Very cool.
Flying Haster. And then you gain life and draw a card. Jeskai stuff, for
I love
sure.
that. Yeah, that's very cool.
Forest. Then call the Spirit
Nice.
Dragons.
Good hit.
Like that for me.
That's a win con. for
Dragons control have indestructible. Beginning of your upkeep. Put for each color, put a +1/+1 counter on a dragon you control of that color. If you put a +1/+1 counters on 5 dragons this way, you win the game. Oh man, just a good win con. You know, like dragons need more win cons.
Yeah, they were
right?
pretty underpowered for a long time.
Oh, long time. Will the Mardu? Hey, you might
Hey.
want to trade for this. Choose one. If you control a commander as you cast a spell, you may choose both instead. Create a number of 1/1 red warrior creature tokens equal to the number of creatures target player controls. Or will the Mardu deals damage to target creature equal to the number of creatures you control.
Okay.
So kind of go wide and stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. And then Karsi Revenant, we got
Again,
this in
yeah.
our booster box. Taval, Arbiter of Virtue. So it's got Delve. So all spells
very
you can
cool.
control have Delve.
Oh, okay.
So maybe,
That'd be good in your sack outlet. Then.
yeah. And then Roar of Endless Song.
Very nice. Good foil.
Call the Spirit Dragons.
Nice hit.
That is pretty good. Nothing huge yet. Nothing too big.
Hey, I got Ugin.
You did get a Nugan. Scratch that.
Yeah, tell me
Pulled
I
Ugin.
didn't get something big. The nerve of this guy. I got another swamp.
You're going to use the baby side, aren't you?
I am. When this creature enters the... Okay, I actually wanted that for my Mardu deck, so that's nice. Encroaching Dragonstorm. Whirlwind Storm Bleed. Bane Cane Butcher. Breeding Dinosaur. Fire Ram. Wayfair. Spelling Exhaust. Unburied. Warrior Token. And let's go into some heat here. See what we got.
Oh, you got a Halo foil.
I got a Halo foil of something.
That is okay. So I got this same exact thing in Japanese, which is kind of crazy. But you got the Halo version. That's Death Begets Life.
Okay.
So you destroy like basically every permanent on the field,
Okay.
and you draw a card for every permanent that got destroyed.
Wow. Okay.
Definitely, that's a hit.
Nice hit. There we go. Dragonback Assault. Whenever the enchantment enters, it deals 3 damage to creature planefall. Landfall. When land ends, it creates a dragon. That'd be kind of a cool... Oh, it's an enchantment. I see.
Yeah.
Tamir Battlecryer. This set's been more Tamir. Double red Storm Sting. And Magnite Hellkite.
Don't you dare play that. Don't you dare go after my non-basic lands. Yeah, you want a sleeve for that?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a sleeve.
That's a Halo foil. I think that's like maybe around $80.
Oh, shit.
There you
You could give me one for Ugin, too. I would appreciate it.
Yeah. A brief intermission for sleeving of good cards.
These sleeves are brought to you by Pennies. Very cool.
Pennies. What's in your pocket that you don't want? Okay. Here we go. Exciting stuff so far.
Yeah, it's been a good box.
Yeah, the Halo foils look really nice, like in person especially. I really like I've seen a couple of them over at Game Time, but they're Halo foil Crater Hoof Behemoth. That looks super sexy.
I'm very glad they're reprinting Crater Hoof Behemoth as much as they are.
Yeah,
because it's such a good card, and I'm big on printing a lot of the expensive cards over and over again. I personally think that outside of collecting for collector edition reasons, the most expensive playable cards should be around $15 to $20.
Yeah. Ooh, one of my favorite cards from the set, Roiling Dragonstorm. 2 cost. Draw 2 cards and discard a card, and then play a dragon when it enters. Return it.
Very cool. Yeah, you were playing that against me.
Yeah, if you get low cost kind of like changelings too, they really help put that back into your hand. Caro Goldkeeper, Sultai. Oh yeah, this is the card from Sealed. So renew, you can use it from your graveyard, put counters on things. Yeah. Okay, Mountain. Let's get started with some heat here. Ooh, Sidisi, Region of the Mire. Kind of go in that zombie strategy I was talking about. So sacrifice a creature you control with mana value X or less, X other than CDC. Return target creature card with mana value X +1 from your graveyard to the battlefield. So yeah, that'd probably go in that zombie strategy with Sipsig. Diviner of Mist. Whenever this creature attacks, mill 4 cards. You may cast an instant or sorcery from your graveyard with mana value 4 or less without paying its mana cost. That spell would be put in your graveyard. Exile it instead. Pretty nice. Borderless. Tersa Light Shatter.
Oh, very cool.
In the more showcasey art. And then Awaken the Honored Dead for Sultai. And Laseed Prowler. Snake Ranger. Shasha. Low-key good cards.
Yeah.
I'm just going to try to boost the market of like the positive reception of cards. You're like, oh, you need this card.
Hey,
Kuru.
Boulder Dragon, Jeskai Monument, Encroaching Dragonstorm. Shock Brigade, Thorn Falls. Why aren't you a Scalding Tarn? Unending Whisper.
Choke it. Yeah.
Soldier. All right, here we go. Baron Step Siege. Okay, another one of the big wars.
Looks like Game of Thrones.
A little bit.
Artwork.
Avenger of the Fallen.
There you go.
Baron Step Siege. Hammerhead Tyrant. Great Ashton City and a Plains. You know, not a great pack, but it's okay.
Can't all be winners.
I pulled an Ugin and a Japanese card I can't read. So
Death begets life. That Halo foil looks sweet.
it is very sweet looking.
I've seen like the was it Ghostfire Halo foil Ugin. I think that's like $350 to $400 now.
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
That is a big one. Sandskitter. Underfoot. Ooh, Underdogs. Holy crap. Whale of War. You like that card.
I do.
Roiling Dragonstorm and its alternate art. Attuned Hunter. Riling Dawnbringer or Breaker. Boulderborn Dragon. Good old Boulderborn. All right, we've got planes, so I'm going to flip it over to this side. Our warrior token, we'll set that aside. Bloomvine Regent. That's the one that searches for 2 basic forest cards, reveal them, put them onto your battlefield tapped, and the other into your hand, then shuffle. You know, I might do something with it. I might actually put that in a Decavine.
You could put it in your dragon deck and get rid of Cultivate.
I could, yeah. Corey Steelcutter.
Hey, there we go. Honestly, great art, great card.
It is. We love Corey around here. Maelstrom of
There
Spirit
you
Dragons, and it's got its alternate art there. That's really cool. Will of Abzan. We've gotten that before.
I think we did, yeah.
Hollowmurk Siege.
Okay.
Nice. We love Corey Steelcutter. I always think his name is Corey, though.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And steel cutting is his business, his trade. Is this
This
last pack?
This is my last pack. We got we're hoping for last pack magic here. All right, so we got a mountain. Rolling Dragonstorm, nice foil. Rally of Monastery, Roaming Routine. It's been a wild ride.
It's been a wild ride.
Evolving Wilds, that's cool. I like that art. Dragonback Lancer, and then we're going into Elephant. So now we're going to our big guys here, and another Oris Revenant, Naga Flesh Crafter.
That card looks awesome. I like the
It does
character
look
art.
Cool. Yeah, I like that it's a shapeshifter. It's funny because it's a snake shapeshifter. which
Yeah.
means it's a snake. It's a snake.
Sneaky snake.
Sedai Regent of Mire, that warlock I were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And Nervit Crackling Vanguard. Nice. I think we were like, I wanted to trade you for one of these, and now I don't got one of my own. And Trevor Arbiter of Virtue.
Really good. And Sultai. You got that's a dragon pack.
This was a dragon pack.
All right. It's been a wild ride indeed. This is last pack for me.
Last pack magic.
I'm hoping. Here's hoping. I've got a spirit and a spirit. What does that say? You know? It's probably good. Fortress Kingard. Windscarred Crag. Narset's Rebuke. Trade Route Envoy. Salt Road Skirmish. Sun Pearl Karen. Effortless Master. Come on, need some heat. Sagu Wildling. I need some heat. Durgur Island Dragon.
Durgur.
You ever see like a Fifth Element? Where it's like, more heat, man, more heat. All right, Island, here we go.
Here we go.
Give me something good. All out of salt.
All out of salt foil.
That looks
There
really
you
cool.
go. That's a good one.
I like that. Creatures you control have +1/+1 death touch. Man, the additional combat phase followed by additional main phase. Like, that's really good.
Art. I love that art.
Kishla.
That my second favorite land from this set.
Yeah, Surveil 2. That's pretty good.
It is good, especially when you're running small.
Ooh, Voice of Victory.
Nice. There's a hit.
Yeah, Voice of Victory is really good.
It's fantastic.
The price is just continuously going up.
Yeah,
like,
I need to get one into my Aragorn deck.
oh yeah,
'Cause it's my human tribal.
Mobilize 2. Opponents can't cast spells. So good. Then we've got Arbor, Adherent. Last card here. Avenger of the Fallen. Okay.
Good hits.
I'm going to definitely put Voice of Victory aside. That's really nice. And All Out Assault.
I would, if you want to trade for Voice of Victory, I'm in need of one.
We're going to do some trading. So
We're actually going to trade in the trading card game.
Yeah.
Right, so over the big hits, I just want to put in our big hits. I think were Nerve Crackling.
Mm-hmm. Get it out there. Yeah, the freaking Halo
and you
foil.
know what? Baby Ugin.
Baby Ugin. Man.
And a foiled Corey Cutter. I think those are probably my biggest hits.
Yeah. I think my biggest hits are always Forest or Island, Plains. But they're the really good ones. People want these.
Yes.
I made him look cross-eyed. Call the Spirit Dragons. That's like the ultimate Seto Kaiba card.
Very much.
Another Corey. Voice of Victory, which is like getting above $20 now. Maelstrom of the Spirit Dragon and All Out Assault. It kind of looks like Lord Zed. Now that I look at him,
Yeah.
oh my god, it's Lord Zed from Power Rangers. All right, guys. Well, if you enjoyed this box, or if you got some good hits, let us know what you got in the comments down below. Let me know if you got any of the cool lands. Unfortunately, like just one box. Didn't hit that shot from the parking lot over at the Chili's, but I'm glad that someone else made that shot. So we'll see you next time. Zach, I'll let you take us out.
All right. Thanks for joining us here over at Merlin's Vault, and we hope to see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. I stopped that one. I'll run that back up to Tori.